Wise with the numbers like universe signs. Earth day like you know the sun gon' shine where the goddess is. Go ahead, hold it down.
So, this is your pre-meditation, my Pisces divines. And I just pulled out my Moonology deck and I was like, well, Spirit, whose energy are we tapping into? Whose energy? And lo and behold, full moon in Pisces came out. And Pisces is all about, balancing their practicality and, their spirituality. Pisces are, you divines are very, very spiritual and deep, intuitive signs, water signs. So I feel what's going on. This is your premeditation, Pisces. And that was just a recap on how, you became next. So I feel what's going on with you, Pisces, is that I feel like you're going through a powerful change. And what has allowed you to actually experience this powerful change, experience this shift, is you realizing who you are, knowing your self-worth, knowing your power, and actually releasing negativity and working through your fears of self-doubt, doubting who you truly are, stepping into your complete power. And doing so, my G's, one must tap into their heart space. One must reflect and, just rid of what holds you down, what holds you heavy, and what is just not needed for where you wish to go. So I feel like there was a situation where it wasn't moving. Nothing was coming out of a certain situation. I say that because you got void of course moon, but it came out in reverse. It was actually the only card that came out in reverse. And typically I do not take reversals, but I was guided to. So I feel like you stepping into your power has created a shift that allows you to just work through your fears, which created this shift in, I think, in your perception, in how to actually create a change in a situation for something you felt like nothing would come off. And I feel you being in that energy and surrendering to the divine, trusting what it is you feel, trusting yourself, trusting your heart, and being in your energy, meaning you are centered, grounded in your energy. After reflecting, knowing who you are, finding yourself, you really realize that you just gained some clarity and you surrendered and releasing of this energy, because it said full moon in Scorpio. Remember, we just went, we're in Capricorn season, but Scorpio was a very transformative season for all of us as a collective. It was very, very deep, facing our fears, and just releasing and letting go a lot of things that just no longer serve us. So I felt like you releasing this negativity, you surrendering, created this light energy within you that is allowing, or it's allowing the divine to usher you into picking up energy. And I feel in this picking up energy, it's like the energy is like fiery, man, because you got a fiery climax approaches. I feel like you're fired up about this situation, that you realized something can come out of it, and just realizing it's a time for you to give, it's a time for you to be open. I guess you were closed before. Why I say that is because we got the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So I feel you're wanting to give back into a certain situation, and I feel once you do that, I feel like you can expect some just expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. So this was your premeditation. I just pull out the cards. I kind of sat with it for like a few seconds, and then I recorded, and we get the breakdown together. So let's tap into your reading. How are you, my Pisces, my divines? Happy New Year. Happy freaking New Year. New Year, new you, huh? No. New Year, standing in your power, you. Knowing yourself, you. Knowing your worth, you. Courageous, new you. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling myself, you know, in a humble way. In a humble way, you know, not from like an egotistical place, but definitely feeling courage and fire. It's like it's like you have fire in your chat. It's like, you know what, and fire is like. Anyways, let's get into your reading, Pisces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an angel. We're going to start off this reading with an angel, god or goddess message to see what the divine wants to let us know before we tap into your energy fully. So, Spirit, Ascended Masters, Archangels, as always, thank you so much for being in this space and allowing me to tap into the Piscean collective to just bring forth any guidance, any clarity, any messages forth with their present energy, with whatever it is that they need guidance on. So let's see what the gods, goddesses, and angels have to say for you, Pisces. So happy New Year. Let's see if the same energy from earlier is going to just flow, or let's see if Spirit wants us to tap into something else for you. I'm gonna I'm gonna shuffle one more time, break it down, and let's get into your energy. All right, Spirit, what's going on? What message, what do you want my Piscean divines to know whilst entering this energy? What message do you have for my Pisces whilst we enter their reading? What message do you want my Pisces to keep in mind as we flow into this energy? What messages do you want? Talk to me, Spirit. What messages do you want to let my Pisceans know? Thank you. So you got the angel of communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. So what I'm feeling presently, my Pisces, is you being in the energy of knowing your self-worth. It's like you're just no longer undervaluing your worth, undervaluing yourself. And I feel like you're just coming from a place of regaining your self-worth, realigning with who you truly are, coming back to your center, your heart space. And you're communicating that clearly. Like you are no longer allowing people to just treat you or handle you any type of way. It's like you're just making yourself clear and not afraid to tell people what's going on. It's like you're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not afraid to speak your truth. yeah, that's what I told you. Your energy feels like it's like a okay, I know who I am. You're in your power. You're in your power. You know your worth. I feel like your courage, you just feel so, you know. I feel like you feel like you're. It's like I said, it feels like fire. It's like you're. I feel like I'm in Leo's energy. So let's see what this angel of communication has. Let's see what's going on, Pisces. What's your current energy? Thank you, angel of communication. Or Pisces, you may need to start to work on communicating yourself more clearly. Work on self-expression, expressing your truth, communicating that clearly. Too much, too much, too much, too much. So clever kind of peeped out. So I guess you're being clever in how you've been clever, or like a fox. You've just been slick or like sly in how you used to communicate. Confusing, like mixed, like you know, like when somebody is a bad flirter and you're like, are you flirting with me or do you really want to kill me? You know, like, do you want to take me home or do you want to put me in the trunk of your car? This deck is big, so please bear with me. Okay, well, thank you, Spirit. So, revealer of truth, coyote. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own your own folly. Look out for the traps of tricks of life and learn from them. So, I feel like you're just freeing yourself from, I feel like you're in the energy of freeing your heart, feeling like there's a higher purpose, something greater is calling you. And you tapping into your energy, you've realized that, you know, you're unlimited. There's nothing that you cannot do. And I believe that is what is stirring up this passion and this courage within you, this strength, and creating this stamina, you know, to be who you are and to just flow with the winds of change whilst, you know, you go towards your dream, you know. And because of this energy, being in this energy and just trusting God and just moving forward, it's like you're seeing the truth and you're taking it as it is. You're communicating your truth. And like I said, your energy is just, that's exactly what I was feeling. It's like are you serious or are you serious? Like, are we, like, what's, you know? Because with your past experiences, it's like you're just free. Your heart is light. And being in that energy, you're using that lightness just to reveal your truth, to speak clearly, communicate clearly about your needs, your desires, what makes you happy. Laughing at your own mistakes, taking things as it is, learning from them and just letting it go. That's beautiful energy. So thank you, Spirit. So we're gonna tap into my psychic oracle deck. Let's see if we can get more. Let's see what else we can get, Pisces. How deep are we? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like you were not communicating clearly when it came to, I saw partnerships and alliances. Let's get into it. Spirit, Ascended Masters, Archangels, thank you for this guidance or clarity for my Piscean divines in this present moment. What is this? What is this communication? What is this truth for my Pisceans? What is this truth? What is this What is this truth for my Pisceans? What is this communication about? What's going on with my Pisces? What's going on with my Pisces, Spirit? What's going on with my Pisces? Yeah. Pisceans, you have prosperity begins. Victory and success. Memories of love. Let's get one more. Yeah, I feel after being unhappy. Okay. Came out like this. But you got accelerated motion. Okay, temptation. Alright, Pisces. So I feel like in the past you may have been distracted. Temptation came out. I feel like you have been distracted in the past when it comes to your happiness, when it comes to just feeling like some type of self-accomplishment when it comes to love. And like I've been telling all the signs, I feel like I am just a portal for love. So there has not been a reading that love has not made itself present romantically. But let's see. Why I say in a partnership other than it peeping up earlier is because you got prosperity begins. And if you look at prosperity begins, there's two hands covering the roots. It's like they're protecting a seed, or they're each nurturing balance, caring for this seed, for this tree that has gained its roots and is grounded. It is like this has to do, it says memories of love, memories past. So there's a past love. I feel like there's going to be a beginning. There's going to be victory in some type of past love and it came out this direction. So I feel like what is needed to be communicated is how to, I feel like you're trying to figure out how to come out of that lack of that silence. So there may not be any communication, but I feel like there was. Let's give me some more, Spirit. What is this suffering in silence about? What's going on? All these cards popping out halfway. I feel like you wasn't trusting your intuition. Wait. Yep. It's like your third eye wasn't all the way open. It's like you wasn't seeing clearly. But now you see the light. I feel Spirit has guided you or showed you. You've been seeing, you've been seeing the truth. You've been finding clarity. You've been finding clarity in something you're trying to create this beginning, this victory in this past love situation. What else for my Pisces? Yeah, I feel like you want to communicate. I feel like in the past there was not, your third eye chakra was blocked, so you wasn't seeing clearly. You wasn't seeing things clearly. And I feel like you're trying to figure out how to come out of that silence, because I feel like you know the truth now, and you want to bring some type of balance. You want to bring harmony into this love. You want to bring balance into the situation for success, because you got foundation and achievement. So it's like you want to bring harmony into this foundation. You want to communicate. You want to bring balance. You want to communicate truth. You want to communicate your truth. You want to reveal some type of truth about a past love, memories of love that you have been silent about, or there has not been an open truth about. You have not communicated. It's like when it comes to the heart, you were just not opening up. But there is movement. There's accelerated motion because I feel like you have come from this foggy. It's like you see clearly now. You know who you are. You stepping back into your power, knowing yourself, stepping back into your courage, standing your ground, and just practicing communicating your truth and getting rid of any burdens or any distractions, things that just used to keep you stuck. You have kind of communicated or said your piece in these situations, resolved them, brought peace to it, brought balance to it, and you're wanting to bring harmony into some past love, some foundation of a past love that just wasn't, you couldn't see clearly. And there was no communication there. There was silence. And I feel like you're trying to come out of that silence. Yeah. You're trying to come out of that silence. I feel like you were stuck in your mind. It's like you were having some type of mental conflict. Yeah, you were going back and forth with yourself. Yeah. You could have been going through some financial changes or any material 3D changes in your life. You could have just been dealing with these changes. Yeah. That prevented you from actually communicating or creating this change in communication. That was having it stuck or having it silent, having you not wanting to speak your truth. So let's see what attitude you need. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what attitude my deck? I hate when my deck like this. So my Pisceans, you need to communicate. You need to bring balance to the situation. I feel like that's what you're working on. That's what you're trying. You're going to reveal some type of truth. Some type of truth about in a past that has to do with a past love situation that you just wasn't seeing the truth before. You wasn't seeing clearly. And I think it's just because you had temptations. Temptations could be other parties or just something that just was taking your focus away. And it could be because you were experiencing some type of material or financial change that was going on in your life or around you, and you just couldn't focus on it at that point. But Spirit is telling you it's time to communicate clearly, and don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Don't take things so seriously. And I feel like you right now, Pisces, because you have, been through some things, it's like you know what to look out for. You know what the red flags are now. You're confident because you know what it is you want. You can see clearly now. You know your truth. All right. What attitude do my Pisces need to be in, Spirit? What is the attitude for my Pisces regarding this energy? The dictionary. See? A lot of fire. It's like a lot of sacral chakra energy, creative, passion. The dictionary is the only place where success comes before work. I work joyfully towards the development of a productive, successful life. And that is what you are doing, Pisces. That is what you're doing. You're in your power. You've worked. You've worked, you know in yourself, you know in the truth. Have you communicating it clearly to, which reflects who you are? You know? If you speaking your truth, cutting things out, not hanging on to anything that is just not what you want. You're not, it's like you're not lollygagging anymore. You're not. You're practicing self-awareness, and you're escaping the confinement of the limitations that you used to place on yourself in the past. So Spirit wants you to continue overcoming your emotions on a daily basis, and to just embrace the power of an expanded positive attitude. Improving your attitude requires a shift in your perception, and I think that is what happened, because you couldn't see before. You could see because you are spiritual, Pisces. You have that intuition. You're a water sign, but something just had you a little bit distracted, and you just, it's like you only had only one of your shades. Actually, you had a shades, and one of it was tinted and the other one was just out, if you get what I'm saying. So let's close with an angel message, my divines. How deep are we? Oh, that's good. Great timing. Let's see. All is well, divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So, thank you, Spirit. So, Pisces, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Very, very, very loved. Let's pull one more. Thank you, Archangel Michael. You got Archangel Camuel. Beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Yes, definitely. It's great how all the energies lines up at the end. So, Pisces, you're dealing with a past love that you may not have probably give into. It was not balanced. There was no harmony into it. It was just not balanced, and you wasn't communicating clearly, and that's because you were just going through, there was a change taking place in your physical world, in your material world, in your financial world, whatever it is, something that was distracting you, and you couldn't even really focus. You couldn't focus or put any energy into this foundation, into creating something successful in this relationship, in this partnership. And Spirit is asking you, or the energy for you to communicate. Actually, the angels are telling you you need to communicate clearly, and don't be afraid to just tell it as it is when it comes to this past love. And I feel like there's a beginning. I feel like this situation is gonna be very prosperous. It's a prosperous new beginning, and I feel like you are just slowly coming out of the silence, because you got suffering in silence and it came out on the side. So I feel like you're slowly coming out of that transition. You're slowly shifting out of that perception when it comes to this situation. Is that all, Spirit? Anything else for my Pisces? Let me get you we're gonna pull a healing card for you, and then we're gonna close out, okay? Okay. I never know what decks I'm going to use, so if I don't have we just flow with it. So we're gonna see what healing we can bring to this energy for you, Pisces, as you continue to just stand in your power and take things lightly and just honestly be in your power, being in your courage, being in your self-worth, you know, knowing who you are, remembering who you are. Let's see what healing we can bring whilst you communicate clearly and bring balance and harmony into this past relationship, in this foundation, wanting to bring some type of communication, some type of movement in this relationship. Learning. What healing messages do you have for my Pisces spirit? What messages do you have for my Pisces divine spirit? 2. Okay. Source. Underneath the deck you got source, divine temple. So you're definitely connected to source, to the divine. So you got protection, black tourmaline, and you also got rhodochrosite, which is acceptance. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. Know that you're protected and continue to accept yourself. Accept what is and know that everything is in divine order. Everything that you feel, the signs, the synchronicities, know that everything is just divinely guided. Divine temple. Knowing that you are divine. Accepting you are a divine soul. That you are bigger than, you're bigger, you're a part of something so much bigger than everything, anything. So you can use a black tourmaline. It will help you feel protected. It will help you feel secure against any lower vibrations. And acceptance, I feel like it's like inner child. It's like a rose quartz energy. It helps with the healing of the heart. So my Pisceans, my divines, sending much love and healing and light to the situation for you. Continue to stay in your energy. Continue communicating your truth. Continue trusting the divine order of things and continue trusting your intuition. Continue trusting yourself. Don't let that mental conflict come. Don't try to trust your intuition and trust the divine nudges that you receive. Your instincts. That is all I have for you. As always, peace, love, light, and good vibes and healings, divines. I love you, G's. I love you so much, and thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I hope I brought clarity or any type of spiritual guidance or messages, confirmation that you were seeking. And stay golden, divines. Peace.